Yo, what's going on, everybody? You've seen it on screen, you've seen the thumbnail. Today, we're going to be talking about how skill-based matchmaking doesn't work in any COD or any Call of Duty game, for that matter. It doesn't work in Modern Warfare, Black Ops 4, any of these games. So, with that out of the way, go follow Team Vice. They're on screen right now. And, yeah, let's just get right on into this video, guys. So, skill-based matchmaking doesn't work in any Call of Duty game. Now, and I say this because skill-based matchmaking can be done right, but it's done wrong in Modern Warfare. Anyways, you're gonna hear me say that again. This is a post-edit, obviously, here, but I do want to point out, because I actually didn't come back to this point at all about how skill-based matchmaking is done wrong. The way I would actually do skill-based matchmaking is 3 skill brackets. We got noobs, averages, and pros. Very easy way to do it. We have the really bad players, the average to above average, and then everybody else, kind of. I think that'd be a great way to do it, or even just like 2 skill brackets for the lower half and the top half. Either way works. Anyways, back to the video, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. But the way that it's done, especially for Modern Warfare, is done terribly. Now, I've seen people telling me, oh, yeah, skill-based matchmaking's in Black Ops 4 and World War II and stuff like that. Personally, from my experience, I have found that to completely and utterly not be true. And I got the idea for this video from Gilmore here, because he was talking about how there's skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 4. He mentioned it being in World War II. And from my experience, I haven't seen anything, but yet I am a consistent player on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. On Black Ops 4, I average at least probably, I would say, 1.50 to 2 KD every match, like at the minimum. And then I'll have some games where I'll go like a 4 or 5 KD. Right? Yet I'm still finding guys who will go like 2 and 23. Most of the time they're on my team, but a lot of the time they can be on the enemy teams, who will just go like 2 and 23 in my lobbies. So I don't think there's any skill-based matchmaking in these games, but if there is incredibly light. But when you apply it in a game like Call of Duty, when you apply skill-based matchmaking, getting back to the topic of the video, when you apply skill-based matchmaking into a Call of Duty game, such as Modern Warfare or any COD, you basically take out what was originally fun about the game. And I think everybody knows this, right? That, oh, we don't want skill-based matchmaking. Actually, no, not everybody knows this, because there's still some people who think that people who want skill-based matchmaking removed just want to stomp noobs all day. That's not the case. The case is why we want skill-based matchmaking removed is so every match is different. That's why it doesn't work in games like Call of Duty, because Call of Duty used to be, and if this game came out as a competitive shooter and every game or every match was meant to be played with the most competitive weapons and all this, then nobody would have a problem with it. However, because Call of Duty came out as a casual shooter and still for the most part is today, other than Modern Warfare, which feels like you're playing on main stage in I don't know, some place. It just feels like main stage at MLG Atlanta. Every single game, you have people who play the game like, oh, if they die in this Call of Duty match, they're gonna die in real life, like somebody has a gun held to their head, or if they win this public team deathmatch, that they're going to, I don't know, get $1 million or something. My point is, people are playing this game ridiculously sweaty, and maybe they're not being sweaty. Maybe just me not even really trying, because I don't try a lot in Call of Duty, to be honest. I don't find it fun to jump shot around corners and slide and play smart. I just kind of want to run around and just kill people and relax. And I've also heard people say, oh, you can't relax in Call of Duty, right? But that's not the point. The point with skill-based matchmaking is I can't relax. I can't relax in Modern Warfare because I always have to be constantly trying in the game. When I hop on Black Ops 4, if I don't have good enemies against me, I can sit back and use a Titan, which got nerfed like I don't know how long ago and is definitely not a very good or viable gun anymore. I'm just pretty accurate in this game. It's not as viable as a gun as it used to be, but the thing is, you don't see me running around with something like a Maddox or a SOG or a VMP, because you don't need to with no skill-based matchmaking. With no skill-based matchmaking, you're able to just sit back and just chill out and have a regular game like it's a regular Call of Duty game. You're just able to sit back, play a game, and if you have really good players against you, then, you try. But when you apply skill-based matchmaking, that goes out the window. The main thing of every match kind of being different, some matches being competitive, some matches being not competitive, it basically makes everything competitive. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with competitive gameplay if the game has a high skill gap or something like that. There's nothing wrong with competitive play. And, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I like playing competitively. Sometimes I like playing World League on this game if I can ever find a match. My point is, I like playing competitively at times. I don't want to be forced to play competitively because the devs and Activision actually decide to throw in this skill-based matchmaking. And I've also heard this argument. Oh, well, skill-based matchmaking helps noobs, and, they're having a fun time with the skill-based matchmaking and everything. And, yeah, I guess it could help really newbie, bad, not as good players. I guess it could help them, right? And look, this is what I'm saying. My Black Ops 4 doesn't have skill-based matchmaking. What was my teammate doing? He was just legit sitting there watching this go down. That still pisses me off, man. It really pissed me off when I was playing the game, but that pissed me off watching it back in post, dude. He didn't do anything. That's my point. That there's no skill-based matchmaking in this game. There's no way in hell I would get somebody like that in my lobby who was trying to look for the shoot button on their controller. Whatever. But back to the topic, man. Skill-based matchmaking does not work. Anybody who says it does is stupid. Anybody who wants skill-based matchmaking is pretty much stupid. It only works for the noobiest of noobs who can't find their, can't tie their shoelaces because, they never learned or their mom never taught them how to tie their own shoes. Like, that's pretty much what that's pretty much who skill-based matchmaking is made for. Whatever. This gameplay's done. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a rant here. Yeah, a rant. And, I'll see you guys all later. Hashtag remove skill-based matchmaking, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.